let's get to the Medi-Share moment of the week. And we've talked a lot of football today, but I want to get a little NBA in on this because yesterday was a special, special moment in the NBA. After 2+ years, two major injuries, Klay Thompson returned to the floor for the
Unreal.
Golden State Warriors. He made his first shot. It was a crazy circus shot, beautiful shot, made his first shot, ended up dunking with authority later in the game, and finished with 17 points in 20 minutes. He was 3 of 8 from the 3-point line, even got a block. They were wondering, oh, was he going to be able to play defense? Early on, I was watching early. I thought he was playing pretty good D too. So it's going to be fascinating to see, can he stay healthy? Can he stay out there? How long will it take him to get his legs back from a conditioning standpoint to be able to play more than 20 minutes? And will the Warriors make it back to the championship? So we'll have plenty of weeks and months to discuss the NBA. But the moment of the week was last night to see Klay Thompson. I guess it was in Golden State. The crowd was going nuts for him.
Yeah.
And to have him back on the floor as one of the greatest shooters of all time, right there with
Yes.
Steph Curry. One of the great kind of good guys in the NBA. People respect him. Good teammate. Has been that number 2 guy to Steph. And then when Durant was there, he had to move to number 3. But always, was willing to embrace that, at least from what we could gather as fans. And even Draymond wanting to be in the starting lineup was a little confusing to me, but that was cool too. So it was just a special scene. They even had our boy Brian Anderson on the call with Stan Van Gundy. It was like a special NBA TV night. So that was going on during the Raiders Chargers game. So I'm sure a lot of people missed it. But I wanted to make sure we gave some love to Klay Thompson, and that is your Medi-Share moment of the week. And if you want more information about Medi-Share, text the word UNPACK to the number 201-201. Medi-Share is an innovative healthcare solution for Christians looking to save money without sacrificing on quality.
Gosh, as a sports fan, you want to watch Klay Thompson. Well, he's one of the more likable guys in the NBA. He's hilarious, great player. I mean, there's no controversy. You love to watch him play no matter who you're a fan of. And I just want to take a second to acknowledge the unlikelihood of him returning.
Oh my gosh.
Like, are you serious? A torn ACL. We'll start with the torn ACL, with how that derails players, especially a guy who's a two-way player, who has to move laterally, who constantly is running off screens. So that's a major injury. Immediately tears his Achilles once he comes back from the ACL, which you want to talk about even more so a career ender. Think of the fact that DeMarcus Cousins is still playing with his torn Achilles and torn quad, all that. A torn Achilles is a year-long recovery, and that's brutal to recover from. So he went back-to-back ACL, Achilles. The fact that he has the mental confidence to actually try to dunk in traffic and land awkwardly, that to overcome that mental hurdle, to trust your knee and to trust your Achilles, to be able to play, the fact that he's playing is remarkable. I don't want to take that for granted. Like, oh yeah, it's Klay Thompson, he'll come back. ACL and Achilles, no. Less than 1% of people come back from that. It's like, that's unbelievable. So I just want to appreciate, as a sports fan, it was greatness that he's playing again and that he's expected to be a key contributor with those injuries.
Great point. And I'm blown away by it. Excited to see him out there, and thankful that he's back, because I think back to, growing up as an NBA fan, 3 names come to mind where injuries really slowed them down and kind of their career trajectory changed: Penny Hardaway, Grant Hill, and Derrick Rose. And if Rose is still playing, decent comeback now with the Knicks. And Grant Hill ended up having a nice, second half of his career. Was playing in Phoenix, but he never got back to that level that I loved. I mean, he was unbelievable as that point forward. He was carrying Detroit Pistons teams early in his career. Penny Hardaway was electric, and ended up just kind of bouncing around and never regained that.
Yeah.
So,
Derrick Rose was youngest MVP ever.
oh, I mean, yeah, the
Oh,
path he was on, and then he had major knee injuries, and so that was a bummer. So with Klay Thompson, I mean, he already has accomplished a lot to win multiple
yeah.
championships, and he's right up there with all the 3-point records and
Yeah.
all that kind of thing. But I'll be curious, kind of, what does his second half of his career now look like, and how does it compare to those three names that popped into my head?